So much, everybody. Tonight we are going to be learning one of the best business model you can think about in 21st century. Talking about Web3. I think um, tonight. So, if you are ready for tonight, I want to see you spin the love emoji. You are ready? Go head over to the screen and comment. I am ready. You are ready for tonight? Spin the love emoji. Comment. I am ready. Oh my God, I see a lot of persons spinning and spinning and spinning the love emoji. I can see a couple of us are quite ready for tonight. Amazing. So we are going to be looking at the best business model you can think about in 21st century. The business that have raised a lot of multimillionaires across different platforms, across different continents of the world, and the business that is currently helping us to make money in the online space right now, and is AI. So the business is actually the Web3 business. Now, Web3 is a decentralized world where anybody, have ownership and authority over their assets. So for those who are quite new here, I want to be sure if we have some newbies joining us for tonight. If you have anybody who is new, tonight is your first time of joining the live session. Can I see you spin the love emoji? If tonight is your very first night of joining the live session, tonight is your first time. Okay, I can see some couple of persons, just few persons spin the love emoji. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So what do we do here? So this is Dexify community. What we do here is to help you understand the business we do. And tonight we're going to be helping you to understand the business we do, how you can make money with it, and how you can build wealth with it. So the end goal is to build wealth. And when I talk about building wealth, I'm talking about building sustainable wealth, doing a legitimate business model in the online space. Okay. My name is Mr. Gideon, provider as Young Money. I'm a full-time Web3 coach and have been in this space for many years right now. So I've been in the Web3 space for the past 13 years by the special grace of God. And I have done coaching, some mentorship in this space across different continents of the world. So tonight we are going to be looking at the business of Web3. Web3 is actually, for some persons, you call it crypto. Crypto is actually one aspect of Web3. Web3 encompasses a lot of things beyond crypto. So Web3 have to do with decentralized finance, a world where nobody have control, ownership of. You have ownership of the world, the Web3 world. So, and looking at a system that can help you build wealth in the Web3 system, we talk about one of the best and the strongest called liquidity provision. In the Web3 system, there are a couple of things you can do to make money. We have trading. That is the most common thing people do in the crypto space to make money, buying a crypto asset to wait when the crypto asset are appreciating in value, they sell. We have trading, and we have a couple of other things people can do, and trading are divided into multiple ways. And among all the things, trading, staking, farming, yields, among all of them, launchpad, launchpool, and etc. The best among them, which is actually the oldest, is called liquidity provision. Liquidity provision. So tonight, I'm going to be bringing one of my amazing students who is currently doing well for himself. He's going to be the one that will be anchoring tonight's training. And I'm talking about Mr. Ike. He held the last session of the last training, and it was quite amazing. If you attended the last session, I want to see spin the love emoji. You attended the last session held by Mr. Ike. I think that was the first time he's officially, anchoring. Amazing. See a couple of love emoji out there. Great. So for the second time, Mr. Ike's going to be coming up to speak to us again. We've been there with Mr. Empire and a couple of other coaches been speaking to us back to back, and Mr. Ike is going to be having the floor tonight to speak to us on how his journey has been with this business model, and he's going to be helping us to understand exactly how anybody, whether you're a newbie, you've been there for a while, you are new to crypto, you've been struggling to make money in the crypto space or in the Web3 space, you have been making money, but you needed to scale up, or you don't have any knowledge at all in the space, you want to understand what liquidity provision is all about, he is going to be helping you to understand exactly what the business is all about. And before he finishes, I'm going to be cutting him in the middle. to invite another student who is currently undergoing our masterclass to talk about exactly how this business has helped her. Recently, I got a testimony from one of our admins on this person doing crazily, amazingly well, and we're going to be hearing from a couple of them. So, Mr. Ike, I don't know if you're ready for tonight.
Yes, boss, I'm ready.
All right, it's amazing. Okay, you have the floor right now. So let's put our clapping emoji. Just put your hands together for Mr. Dexter to take over the floor. I can see a lot of clap. All right, Mr. Ike, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, boss. I don't know if I'm audible tonight.
You are 100% audible. Right on, bro.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Gideon. Marila, appreciate you, sir. See, I don't know. I must say this is actually an honor for me to be invited back tonight here to, share my experience and also expose us to a lot of stuff about this same amazing business model. Boss, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So tonight, I'm back again. My name is Dexter Ikechukwu, also known as Mr. Ike. Okay, and tonight I'm going to be taking us through on this very amazing session on this Zoom training tonight. So please, I beg you to just give me your undivided attention because I'm going to expose a lot of stuff about this business model tonight. Okay, and for the sake of the newbies who are just joining us, no, this is a gathering of passionate people who are intentional about building wealth. This is a gathering of people who want to transform their life from where they are to the level where they're expecting their life to be. So if you're in this Zoom meeting, I want you to know that, see, this very place is a place where many people have been built. This Zoom training that you are in right now is the same Zoom training where my own life has been transformed. I'm telling you. So sit back, relax. I believe you must have your notepad or notebook with your pen and get ready to take notes tonight because this Zoom meeting is absolutely transformational. All right? And you are not going to be an exception. The impact of this Zoom must definitely impact your own life. So I applaud you, please, for coming here tonight. And I expect you to pay extra attention because you're going to be going home with a lot of stuff. All right? So tonight we're here to discuss a business model that has literally changed the lives of, a lot of people I know, and my own personal life, as a matter of fact, has been transformed by this very business. And it's no other business than Wrb3 business. See, yeah, in my own little life experience, I've come to understand that people are broke or poor, not necessarily because they are not working hard. Yes, because there are a whole lot of hardworking guys out there. The young guy who's pushing wheelbarrow in the market is working day in, day out, from Monday to Sunday, pushing wheelbarrow, working hard. But then he has probably done this for years and still struggling, still broke, still not worthy. So I've come to understand that people are literally in low life because of just one thing: lack of adequate knowledge, or the other side of it, the right skill on how to build wealth. You see, let me share my screen because I think let me speak from my own personal experience. One of my greatest mentor, by name Jim Rohn, he said that life is a collection of experience, either good or bad. Life is a collection of experience. The good experience, the bad experience, these are the things that make up what we call life. And in my own little experience, I've come to understand that you are wherever you are now because of the knowledge you have. The experience you are getting in life is dependent on the knowledge you have and the skill you are applying in your own life. Let me quickly share my screen and show you something about my own little experience in this journey called life. Just a second. I don't know if you can see my screen, please. Speed the love emoji. I need to be sure, please. Can you guys see my screen?
Go ahead.
All right. So this young man you are seeing on the screen is actually me. Thank you for the love emoji. You can stop, please. This young guy you are seeing is me. This guy is a very hardworking guy. Did I have a skill? Yes, I have. Was I working hard? Yes, I was working hard. But the level of knowledge and the skill I was working hard with is not or was not adequate enough to take me to the level where I'm supposed to be in life. As a matter of fact, this picture was taken on a construction site where I was working as a bricklayer. You can see my helmet on, you can see my daily outfit. Let me show other pictures. Can you see? That's same me. This is me on a construction site working as a mason. This same guy is me. Now, I was working, very hard working. I have a skill. I have knowledge. But the knowledge and the skill I have was below average. And this got me struggling. As a mason or a bricklayer on site, I think my day pay during that year was just 4,000 to 5,000 naira. I would work day in, day out on site, and at the end of the month, the accrued income that I have was not even enough to take care of my feeding, let alone doing other things that I'm supposed to do in my life as a young guy. But guess what? That happened to be the only skill that I have. And I kept working. I thought it was just working hard. I kept working hard. I kept visiting sites every day. But, you know, as the job, the medicine work was designed, there are some days that you won't go to work. Not necessarily because you lack energy or because you are sick, but because there was no job. So you won't go. You only go to work when there is work. And the days I didn't work, you will spend the money that you worked the previous time on that very day that I didn't go to work. And this on and off will keep you going nowhere, and you will remain below average. I could barely save the money I was earning. Like I said, it was not even enough. It was not adequate enough to feed me. So I was struggling. But something very remarkable happened one day. I went to site as usual. We finished work around, I think 7 p.m. Yeah. And we're waiting for the engineer to come to site and pay us our normal day pay. I think the amount of money left in my wallet then was just 100 naira, which I was hoping to, you know, when the engineer pay us, I will add the money to it and pay for the food that I ate in the afternoon. But we stayed till 9:30 p.m. and this engineer did not come. The woman I bought food from waited also to collect money from me and every other laborer on the site. But because the engineer did not come, I ended up not paying her. The 100 naira, she took it from me. I was left with nothing. The distance from the site to my house was far that I could not trek it. But the only option I was left with was to trek from site to my house. I call it my house. I was actually squatting with my friend that time, so I didn't have a house actually. But looking at the whole situation I was facing then, I was like, what the hell is going on? Guys, I trekked from the site to where I was living. While walking home, a thought and a voice kept resounding in my head. God, why me? God, why me? This is a young guy who is working hard. But life has put me in this kind of situation whereby I was not just embarrassed, but I was frustrated to the point that I could not even pay for the food I ate. So trekking back home, I was regretting my situation, regretting everything about my life, regretting the ugly experience that life has put me into. But I said to myself, enough of this nonsense. I must get up and fix this. I can't remain like this as a bricklayer. And the amazing thing is that even back then, I was already a graduate. I finished school. That was 2020 year. Then this was around 2023 because after school, definitely I couldn't have a white collar job. So I leveraged on the skill that I've developed over time, which has brought me to where I kept questioning my life again. So I said to myself, this life must be changed. I can't live like this any longer. I kept trekking till I got to my house. That night, I did not sleep. I stayed frustrated. I was close to depression. But something again happened. One day, I went to site as usual. This was a different site. So when we finished work, we were waiting for engineer in the evening, as usual, to come and pay us. But when engineer was coming to site, he came with the client that we are working for. This client was just a young guy. He came with his car, a flashy car. He walked into the site majestically. I was looking at this guy. I was looking at myself. I was thinking about my life. I was like, this young guy is the owner of this building that we are working on. This young guy came to site with his own car. And I am here, a fresh graduate, waiting to receive 5,000 naira from an engineer because of bricklaying skill that I've rendered on site. This got me very devastated because I was like, what kind of life? We are living in the same country where everybody is complaining about the situation of things, and this guy on a low key is demonstrating this level of exposure of wealth. And I'm here not because I was daft, but because of the knowledge and skill that I was using to pursue wealth. And I said to myself, I must do anything necessary to get close to this young man. What did I do? The next day, I refused to go to work as a bricklayer. I went to site with a different outfit. I prepared myself like the person I was supposed to appear in. I saw myself in demeanor. I was
I don't know where is your network, but I know we stopped hearing you.
I dressed very well with a bottle of wine and I went to site. I waited happens to be our able coach. Hello, can you hear me, boss? Hello.
We can hear you now. At the point we stop hearing you.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right, let me write on. So this young guy happened to be Mr. Gideon, our able coach. For those of you who don't know, I've been around here for a long time. Let me say for over 3 years now. And I met Mr. Gideon on site while working as a bricklayer. Let me say, God brought me to him. Mr. Gideon is such a guy that, bro, if grace brings you close to him, your life must change. Yes, that his grace personified. You can't come close to him and your life remain the same. So that very day, I knelt down with a bottle of wine and I said, guy, please help me. Help me. My life is in shambles. So I briefly explained my journey, my life, my education to him, and I say, please, I don't want to remain a bricklayer. I don't care the business you are doing, anything you are doing, introduce me to it. I am willing to learn. I am willing to do whatever thing that is required to change this life. And he said, I'm going to help you. If only you are willing to help yourself. I gave him assurance that I am willing, I'm ready to do whatever thing he will ask me to do. And that was how I found my way into his mentorship session, where he was teaching different online business. He was teaching digital marketing, affiliate marketing, Wrb3. He taught a whole lot of business. I remember being in his mentorship training, he said that there are so many opportunities online which anybody can leverage on, irrespective of your background, and change your life if you are intentional enough. But he said, for you to be successful or profitable in online business, you must zero your attention on one. You must what? Zero your attention on one. And that was how I made a decision that, okay, I'm going to just choose Wrb3 and live my life from there. Guys, I was in the mentorship session. I was not like every other student. I would do whatever thing that is right, and I did it. I was watching YouTube videos, practicing, implementing any article, any material I could lay my hands on that will expose me to the body of knowledge called Wrb3. I did everything. And fast forward to 2024, guys, I was able to what? Buy my first car. Oh, Jesus. See, in this life, anybody's life can change. Anybody's life can change. My life is a testament that what? Somebody's life can change if you are willing to what? Do what is required. And if you find yourself or get access into the knowledge that has the capacity to change your life can definitely change. Guys, my life transformed not overnight, but what? After I implemented what was taught. And my life was, I was not seeing myself again as a bricklayer. I think this was the picture I took. Yes, this was when I bought my first car. I went to Mr. Gideon's house. I don't want to post everything, guys, just for privacy's sake. I went to his house and, you know, I went to goodies to appreciate
This
him.
one is breaking.
And ever since then, the main
Mr. Ike,
one
can
of
you?
his mentee, even till now. Yes, I can hear you, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
your network was breaking at a point. I don't know whether it was mine, but I stopped hearing you. But I think it's better now, so you can go ahead.
All right. Okay. If you guys can still hear me clearly, let me see a love emoji, please. Please play the love emoji if you can hear me clearly. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I hear you. Go ahead.
So I went to Mr. Gideon's house to surprise him. I didn't even tell him about buying a car until I drove into his place. I said, guy, this key you are seeing is mine. I dropped the stuff that I came with, and ever since then, I've been in his circle, learning. See, like I said earlier, you are struggling or you are the level where you are in life, not necessarily because you are not working hard, but because of the knowledge and the skill you are leveraging on to, provide or generate income. So tonight, I'm going to expose us to that same business model that picked me from where I was as a bricklayer to where I am today as an expert or an authority in Web3. This business model is nothing but what? Web3 business. And in Web3, there are so many businesses. Web3 is actually the third generation of internet, whereby there is what we call decentralization. There is what we call ownership. In Web3, no company owns the internet. The internet gives anybody access of ownership. That is what makes it powerful, because you have the right to what? To your asset. You have the right to what? To your own system. Your wallet is under your control. You don't have to send money to the bank before you send money to the second party in Web3. So you have control, and it's a powerful environment. And also, it is filled with so many business opportunities that anybody from anywhere can leverage on and turn their life around. There are so many businesses in Web3, but tonight I'm going to zero in on what we call liquidity provision in crypto. Let me say, an average person thinks that or believe that the only way by which people make money in crypto is by buying and selling. Of course, that's one of the aspects of crypto, and it's definitely profitable depending on your level of experience and knowledge. But apart from buying and selling, that is trading, there is also another aspect of crypto which is very lucrative and profitable. I think I must say, from experience, this is the best and the smartest online business ever existed in what? Web3. Liquidity provision is the oil well of Web3. I keep calling it this name because that is exactly what it is. Liquidity provision is the oil well of Web3. Why did I say so? In crypto, for you to trade either futures or spot, you must have adequate knowledge on how to analyze the markets, do fundamental analysis, technical analysis, read charts, read candlesticks, and all of that. All right? So, and for you to be profitable, you must have had a long time experience. I've traded crypto, I've traded spot, I've traded Launchpad, I've traded futures and all of that. But this very aspect we call liquidity provision is totally different from trading. Why? Because as a liquidity provider, you don't have to trade. You don't have to trade futures. You don't have to trade spot. All you do is just provide liquidity in what we call liquidity pool. And then while people are buying and selling, that is trading, you are earning fees. Now, let me break it down for the sake of the newbies. Liquidity provision in our contemporary society is like the banking system. All right. In our commercial banks have what they call bank vaults. All right. So when you send your money into the bank, that money you send into the bank is what we call liquid or liquidity. All right. So the bank do business with your money. And then at the end of the month, they will pay you what we call interest. All right. Now, this same thing is what is brought into cryptocurrency. Crypto has what we call liquidity pool, just a replica of bank vault, right? So when, as a crypto trader or as a crypto enthusiast, when you send your fund into that pool, you are not trading. What you did is just provided liquidity. So why people are buying and selling, why they are transacting, they are paying what we call transaction fee. And this fee is going to be shared among those that provide liquidity for that same pool, in that same pool rather. And if you are one of those people that are providing liquidity in that pool, you are going to go home to that transaction fee. And this is what makes it extraordinarily different from trading. You are not here to read charts. You are not here to do any technical analysis. All you have to do is what? Find yourself a good pool and a good liquidity provision platform whereby you provide liquidity and then earn consistent fees. So liquidity provision is actually amazing. And I'm going to share my screen once more and show you something in one of the liquidity provision platform called Metura, so that you can see for by yourself that what we are talking is actually real. It's not naysay and it's not a make-up story. This is a fact, okay? So let me quickly share my screen, guys. And if you can still hear me till now, let's speed the love emoji, please. I need to be sure, okay?
We can't hear you.
Jesus, what the hell is going on?
I mean, we can hear you. You didn't get my
thank
English.
you so much. You know, it's a one person. All right, let me share my screen. All right. Can somebody see my screen? Oh, Jesus.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, okay. Let me check what's going on, please. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting there. Just a quick one, guys.
We can see your screen now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me quickly hurry to what? Metura platform. Metura is one of the liquidity provision platform whereby you can provide liquidity and earn fees, okay? There are several other platforms. We have the likes of what? Orca, we have Radium, we have PumpSwap, we have Uniswap, we have so many other platforms. But for the sake of this training tonight, I'm going to what? I'll just show us something in Metura. I think it's loading. All right. Okay. Now, on this Metura platform, this place is written what? Fields generated. Fields generated. Let me bring out my pen and point at it, please. Can you see this place I circled? We have over $1.8 billion here in Metura. $1.8 billion generated as fee in Metura. Oh God, this is amazing. Now, this shows you that what? There is money in this very business. And let me tell you, this $1.8 billion is going to be shared or has been shared among those that provided liquidity in this very platform. So if you provided liquidity on Metura, let me say, within this month or in a space of a few weeks, you are among those people that what? Share this $1.8 billion. Okay? Now, how do you provide liquidity? For you to provide liquidity and earn income, you have to do what we call research. Just a brief research. You go to what? Desk screener and research on coins that has high volumes, that has big transaction and probably high TVL. Why are you doing this? Because you need to find out the activities around the coins or the pace you are going to provide liquidity on. So I'm not going to that screen now for the sake of our time, please. But then, if you go to that screen now, right, you are going to see a lot of coins that you can what? Research on and provide liquidity. So from that screen now, you pick any coin of your choice and then bring it to what? This platform called Metora. Are we following? So when you come to Metora, you now look for pools whereby you can provide liquidity. So when you provide liquidity on Metora, you have to be there to monitor the situation around the pool you have created. All right? You have to do the balancing. First of all, you have to convert your USDC to buy the actual coins or the token you are providing liquidity with. And then when you're done with that, you provide liquidity and do what we call balancing in case it goes out of being range. You are the one to balance it yourself. Now, when you are done, you take your fees and send it back to your wallets. And guys, because of this situation surrounding providing liquidity with what I call traditional way, by going to Deskrena and going to Metora, doing all of that research and maybe analysis and all of that, we are living in an AI era, actually.
We can't see your screen again. Hope you are aware. Are you aware that we can't see your screen again?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
trying to switch to something else. So we are living in an AI era whereby AI is helping a lot of people to do extraordinary things. What you could have done in 2 years or in 2 months, AI will help you achieve it within a very short period of time. And this same AI model was brought into liquidity provision, and people have leveraged on it to do amazing things about their life. And this AI I'm going to introduce to us once again tonight is what we call Dexify. Guys, Dexify is what I call liquidity provision made easy. Liquidity provision simplified. Why? Because with Dexify, for providing liquidity, Dexify was designed in such a way that what? It goes into the market and do that analysis and research that you should have done if you are to provide liquidity the manual or the traditional way. It goes into the market, scan the tokens there, and align the tokens with highest performance in the market for you to provide liquidity on. Dexify will allow you, will help you provide liquidity automatically, take profit for you, convert your funds to what? USDC, and send it to your wallet straight. This is the power of AI. And I'm going to log into my Dexify and show you how simple and easy it is for you to provide liquidity with Dexify and still achieve the same results, or let me say achieve faster results. Okay, let me just quickly rush to my Dexify app and show you something, guys. And if you can still hear me clearly, please, I need a love emoji. I got to be sure. This one that boss is complaining about my network. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself.
We can hear you. Just go
ahead.
All
right, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I'm logging into my Dexify. Let me show us how similar it is to provide liquidity with Dexify. Can you guys see my screen?
We can't see your screen at the point. So I think you should try to share again. We can't see your screen right now.
All right. I'm getting there, please. Just in a moment.
I think your screen is up.
All right. Thank you so much. If you can see it, please pin the love emoji once again, please. Cooperate with me tonight, please. Cooperate. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, I'm logging into my Dexify app, and this is Dexify beautiful interface. And needless to say, I've actually made some money with this very account. This is over $60,000. And today, I was busy throughout the day, to be honest. But the position that I opened in the morning before I left for work, all of them closed this evening. I was able to generate $170 today. Now, guys, this is Dexify. And let me make this clear. Dexify is not a liquidity provision platform. Dexify is not an investment platform. Dexify is simply an AI that helps you provide liquidity in automation. What did I say? Dexify helps you to what? To automate liquidity provision, so you don't have to go through the normal route of what? doing research and analysis in other platforms, just come to Dexify, because what? Dexify has done the job of what? Analyzing the market for you. It has the capacity to scan the market and provide you with what? Pools that you can provide liquidity on and still make good profit. So I'm going to hurry up and show us how to provide liquidity with Dexify in what I call what? The manual session, okay? Now, if you can see my screen, I'm going to click on Discover. And when I click on Discover, it is going to bring me to where there are lineup of what? Pools, right? All these things you are seeing here, these are pools that Dexify has, appropriately. Hello? Who is talking, please?
Please go ahead. I don't know, but go ahead.
All right, please, let's be quiet and listen, please.
Somebody, favor, please mute yourself. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. So now these are pools that Dexify has done analysis on for you, and it also tells you the nature and activities surrounding these pools. For instance, the first one here will have FOMO/USDC. Dexify tells you that what? It is there. This is an old pool. Probably there is no activity there currently. Now, if you scroll down, you can see other things that are doing very well. Let me choose this one. This third one here. It is called Kate or Kate/So. All right. You can see it. I've circled it. This one, let me click it and show us something amazing about this very system. All right. So now this Kate/So is a pay or a pool that people provide liquidity on. And if you can see among the activities by window, in the last 24 hours, this very Kate has generated $96,000 in in fees. This very pay alone has generated $96,000 in 24 hours. Now, if you go up in the last 30 minutes, it has generated $951 in fees in the last 30 minutes. What is this telling you? That means if you have provided liquidity on this very pay 30 minutes ago, you are among those people that are going to share this $951. As a matter of fact, I made some money from this very Kate coin. That was last night. And there are some other students that also made money from this Kate. Why? This Kate was printing fees, like it was steadily printing fees within the last 24 hours. And you can see it now. So let's assume I want to provide liquidity with this pay. It is very simple. Just scroll down and you can see open position down here. Just click open position. Having selected that pay, Kate/So, click open position and click choose any of these presets. It says choose preset. This preset is also what is called strategy. All right. There are several presets. We have Fortress, we have Steady, we have Flow, we have Surge, we have Bliss, HFA Tight, and etc. And these strategies, all of them has different characteristics. Fortress, for instance, has 69 Bs. For the sake of this training, let me just choose Fortress. I will choose this very Fortress and then click use Fortress. Guys, now, Dexify was designed in such a way that what? It does not have access to your wallet unless you authorize it. So for you to use Dexify, you have to what? Connect your wallet to Dexify. You don't send money to Dexify to provide liquidity. That is how decentralized Dexify is. You don't have to send money. Just connect your wallet. Having connected your wallet, tell Dexify, I want you to provide liquidity for me using so amount per position. And then take profit or reward within how many percent of your choice. Now, here, I'm going to enter, let me see, just $10 or any amount from $5 up, you can provide liquidity up to 1,000, depending on your capacity financially. But let me just enter $10 here. Then what's the next thing to do? I will scroll down here and give it a reward target. This reward target is like profits in crypto trading. I'll tell it, take my profit when this very position reaches 5% profit. All right. So I'll just input 5% and scroll down here and click review position. Why are you reviewing position? So that you will cross-check the prompt you gave this very AI. Having done that, what do? You click on create position and just like that, it will go in and provide liquidity for you and be there to monitor the market, to do the balancing and take profit when the profit is due and send it straight to your wallet. But guess what, guys? This is not the only way by which people can make money from what? Liquidity provision using Dexify. There are absolutely 4 different means by which you can make money here. This first one that I did is what is called manual. Then the second one is what? Autonomy bot. This is the engine of Dexify. Why did I call it the engine room? Because this bot, the autonomy bot, was designed in such a way that what? You can provide liquidity with it for over 50 pays at a time just by toggling on this autonomy bot. Unlike the manual where you provide liquidity one after the other, here you can provide liquidity for over 50 pays. How do you do it? Just go down and what? Give it the same prompt, just like in the manual. Tell it how much you want to provide liquidity with. Tell it how many percent is going to take as reward for you, and just toggle on this very place. Let me circle it. Toggle on here, and it will go inside the market, scan it, and provide liquidity for you. For this, because of our time, I'm not going to go in depth into this. Already we'll have we'll have mentorship session where we are training people on how to use this very AI to provide liquidity and make profit from it. So what I'm doing just here is just to show you around the possibilities that this very AI has provided for each and everybody that is interested and willing to provide liquidity with this. And I said anybody because it doesn't matter your background. You can see from my experience, I came into this industry as a bricklayer who knew nothing. I mean, let me say, who was very skeptical about online business. But I came in here with hunger and passion to learn. And I was able to to transform my life from a bricklayer to who I am today. I'm driving my own car, and by the grace of God, I built a house for my mother in the village, built my own house where I'm living. And I'm still going to do more because I have not stopped. I keep learning and keep implementing. And definitely by the grace of God, we are going to do amazing things in this very place. And I want you, please, come and join. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. So there are several ways you can provide liquidity in Dexify. The second one is what I call the autonomy bot, which I've just shown us here, where I am. Then another one is what?
You can just try to wrap it up in 2 minutes because we still have another person coming to speak to us. So just 2 minutes, you wrap it up.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much. So then the next one is what? The copy LP, and then we'll have what we call copy digging. What is copy LP? Copy LP is another aspect of Dexify whereby you can make money by just copying the people that are experts in liquidity provision. You mirror their strategy and the activities in their liquidity provision platform. So when they provide liquidity, Dexify will help you provide the same liquidity, the same way, whatever thing they did. This AI copy their strategy and provide liquidity for you. When they make profit, it takes profit for you too and send it to your wallet. Then the last one is what is called copy digging. Copy digging, for instance, is another aspect of crypto whereby people can make money from what we call pump and dump coin. When a coin is launched newly, within a short period of time, let me say 12 hours to 24 hours, it pumps very hard. And if you are privileged to be among those that discovered a coin earlier, position yourself, you are going to make massive profit. So Dexify has brought this digging into its platform in a way that you can copy those people that are trading diggings and still replicate the same result they are getting. So these are means by which you can provide liquidity, you can make money from Dexify actually, and literally anybody can do it. And how do you now use Dexify? It is very simple. Why? Because from what I showed you, and I said we'll have mentorship class where we train people, in case you think or you feel that I'm very fast or I'm speeding up everything, no. You are not going to be left behind. We'll have a mentorship session, and as a matter of fact, we'll have master class that is ongoing, where a whole lot of strategies are shared, and people are getting massive results already. And I applaud you, please. See, for you to come here is a testament, or let me see, is a proof that you want to change your life. And I beg you, please do not relent. Take action immediately. Whoever invited you or any group that you belong to, chat up the admin there, tell them to add you to the master class. group whereby you are going to be learning a whole lot of stuff on how to what leverage on this very business model and do something great for yourself. So for you to use Dexify, like I said earlier, Dexify is an AI bot. Just what activate the bot and you are good to go. How do you activate the bot? Let me take us to what the store whereby a whole lot of the packages are shown or displayed on how to what activate the bot. Here we'll have what we call the protocols. The protocol 1 to 6. These are designed according to capacity. What is this the protocol all about? It is the gas that fuels the bot engine of Dexify. You and I know that if you are using any AI, there are some stuff you cannot do with AI if you are not subscribed to it. So in Dexify, there is no subscription. All you need to do is what? Buy what we call gas to activate the bot to what? Do the work for you. It's just like a vehicle. You cannot drive it without putting fuel or gas in it. So if you come here, there are different layers, or let me say different packages that you can what? Buy or to activate your bot. And then you're going to have access to our mentorship session and our what? Masterclass, where you are going to be learning a whole lot of stuff on how to use this very system to generate or build wealth. We'll have the protocol 1, which is what? $105, 2, which is $575, 3, which is $1,850. Then 1 and 2, the protocol 1 and 2 is for what? Manual helping. Then from 3 to 6, you can have access to what we call autonomy bots, which is the engine room of Dexify. Why is this divided this way? Because people are of different capacity financially, and if you're a newbie and you don't have enough capital, enough funds with you, you can start with what? The D protocol 1. But the main thing on the main activity is what? In the autonomy bot, where you can provide liquidity for over 100 pays. Imagine opening 100 position or 50 position at a time, and all of them close with just, let me say, 5% profit of $100. That is $5 multiplied by what? 50. You can do the math and know how much you can make within a short period of time. And if you repeat it over and over again, you know how much that you are going to be getting on a daily basis by using this autonomy bot. So if you don't have enough capital, you can start with Diplo 1 or 2. But if you have enough capital, I enjoy you start with what? 3 or 4 or 5 and 6. Where you can do a whole lot of stuff with this very app. I think my time is up. Let me just give the mic back to our boss. Thank you, Coach Gideon, for giving me this very opportunity. I really appreciate you guys for paying attention. God bless you. See you some other times. Thank you, sir.
Yes. We would have given you more time to continue speaking, but because we have someone else, I want to invite to speak to us briefly. Guys, with a very loud clap innovation, let's put our hands together for Mr. Ike for that wonderful, powerful section. How many of us enjoyed that section? How many of us? Oh, I can see a lot of emojis out there. A lot. Amazing. That was incredible. Yeah, I've known Mr. I since 2023. And just as he told you, I don't know why he don't want to share that picture. The day, because I knew Mr. Ike, I think all of you days try and share that picture. Look for it. The day we met on site, he's a very, very, very one of the most humble person I've met in my entire life. Way older than me, and I was so embarrassed that day. He came in with a bottle of wine and knelt down in the presence of everybody, like his colleagues were there, and nobody understood what was going on. And I didn't take him serious, even though I gave him my word, okay, I'm going to take you in. Why I thought he wasn't serious until he came back again. I was like, this guy was serious. I was complaining to the engineer then, that was the person that he was working for. He was working as a mason, a bricklayer, that this guy was disturbing me and etc. And he was so persistent. And there's one thing I learned from him, and that is the power of not giving up. And second thing is gift, the power of gift. Do you know that the first time Mr. Ike made his first money, before he even bought his first car, the first time he made money back then, we were using U-Trading, I can still remember, he bought, I want to say it, I think I still have that picture. He bought a very big ram for a gift to appreciate. Anyways, that is so amazing, Mr. Ike, for that wonderful training. And the rest is history. He's doing super well for himself, doing amazingly well. And he has also breaking the barrier of coming to talk publicly on Zoom. He has been behind the scene all this while, making money correctly, leveraging on the system. So tonight, I just heard, I don't know whether the ladies are present. One of the persons, one of our students who have been attending the masterclass shared a testimony. Okay, I saw it from one of the admins. I want to say this masterclass is currently ongoing. This masterclass is extremely very important. If you know that you truly want to change your life, you truly want to make money, you didn't go and you have gotten access to these robots. Beyond having access to the robot, come and learn the engine of building wealth. What you really need to have access to build wealth, and that is knowledge, the application of knowledge. I am going to expose you. I am many other instructors and authorities in the Web3 industry across the world. We're going to be exposing you to the minute secrets, the most hidden secrets behind the scene on how you can be able to make money. And I want to tell you that it does not matter how much that you own as a capital. One of the reasons why I'm going to be calling this lady to share her testimony is because she, according to her and what the screenshot they sent to me, she made with $4, I mean 4 point something dollar, I can't remember her figure. She made about $300 yesterday. Just within few hours, she turned $4 to over $300. I think it should be better in her mouth how she was able to do that. If possible, what is her name? Blessing. I don't know if you can raise up your hands. Blessing, if you can raise up your, okay, I can see you. I've asked you to unmute yourself. Just okay, let me make you co-host so you can share your screen. Oh, okay. I've made you a co-host. I want you to share your screen and tell us exactly how you were able to do that figure yesterday. Blessing, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Good
Okay.
evening, Boss Gideon.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gideon, and to every team, the Dexify team, and also Boss Empire for this privilege. I didn't know that I would be called upon, actually. I just sent my testimonial to the admins to send to you. I did not know that I would be called upon, but nevertheless, I'm going to share my screen and show you how I made $4.
Please, can
How
you?
I turned.
Yeah,
Can you
go
hear me,
ahead.
sir?
Please share your screen because of time. Just go ahead and share your screen and go straight. I want to see what you did.
Okay. Sir, can you see my screen now?
We can see your screen. Go ahead.
Okay. What I actually did was I came to, you know, for a very long time now, I've been down in funds, and I don't know, I just made a very financial mistake that made me lose so much money. So I couldn't get my feet back again. Even to provide liquidity in Dexify, I couldn't do so. But recently, I know I have $4 in my account. But as of yesterday, I was just scrolling through the masterclass video that you sent to us. I was going through it. When I was going through that video, I saw where you taught us on how to provide liquidity manually. So I decided to use that my $4 to try. I was just trying, you understand? Because I know that in Dexify, you can only start providing liquidity with $10. So when I came to Dexify to check if I would see if there is any coin that is doing well. When I got to the Discover, I was searching for coins, and I saw this particular Kate is still upset. I saw this particular Kate slash so. So when I saw it here, I thought as much that this coin is actually doing well. I now copied the contract address from this particular Desify. Let me circle it so that this is where I copied the contract address, this particular icon. I clicked on it and went to desk screener. And I went to desk screener. So when I went to desk screener, I pasted the contract address here. The reason why I did this is because if you did not copy the contract address and come to desk screener first, and you click on any coin, or you search for any coin in desk screener, it's going to bring out so many coins that bears the same name. So that is the reason why I came to Dexify first to copy the contract address. When I paste it in Desk Screener, it brought out the particular.
I don't know if you're using
Can you hear
two
me?
phones. We can hear you. Your phone is echoing. Are you using two phones? Or Mr.
No, sir,
Ike,
no.
please mute yourself. Ike, mute yourself, please. Ike,
Oh,
mute yourself.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when I copied the contract address, I came to the screen, I pasted it, and it brought out the particular token. So when I clicked on it, I saw this token when it was created 35 minutes ago. So I was watching the token, trying to navigate and see what is actually happening. The liquidity that
Okay,
was here.
because of time, you might not necessarily need to go in details on why you choose the token to provide liquidity. That was what was
Okay.
taught in the class. I want to see exactly if you provided liquidity, go to either Jupe or Matura and show us exactly, the
Okay,
token,
sir.
your entry. I want to see, you told me you started with $4 or so and you made over $300. Show me exactly how this happened. I want to see your entry, how much you entered with, how much you exited with, and everything. Yeah, that is
Okay,
what I
sir.
want to see.
Okay, this is my Jupiter. I did the liquidity here in Jupiter. So I clicked on jupe.ng on my Jupiter and I did the whole thing. The whole thing you taught us in the master class, I did it here. Now I want to show you how much I entered with. So here I enter, look at it. Let me look at how much I entered with here. I entered with 4.975 USDC. Then
4.975.
yes, as my capital, that is what I had. Then I now made
Go to where I want to see where you put off. Go ahead, just go ahead. Where
okay.
you make your profit, like where you took off profits.
This is where I took off profits. I made $116 here. I took off the first profit actually here. Then I continued taking profits. Going back, let me go back again. I continue taking profit. If you look at this place, you will see that this is another profit. Another here, another one is here, another one is here, another one is also here. I continued making profits, and at the end of the day, all I made was 300 and some fractions dollars
Amazing,
as of
amazing.
yesterday with just that $4. So, and also I not just provided it manually like this. I also used that money. I went back to Dexify to provide it with my Dexify, the same token. I opened a position on that same token. Look at the position here. Look at the position here. If you watch it, you see this is the same token and it's all closed on profit using the same strategy and method you taught us on the masterclass. I'm so happy, sir. Thank you so much for the masterclass. You are actually doing an amazing job. Their masterclass is so profound that it can actually, it has, I feel like this is my stepping point to richness, to greatness, because I don't know how I
Amazing.
could have done without that masterclass. I
All
don't
right,
know.
thank you so
With
much,
just
Blessing. Because
$4.
of time, thank you so much for coming up to speak. Thank you so much. I think you can stop sharing your screen right now. Guys, let's put our hands together for her. I want to see testimonies like this come to us, please. I want to see testimonies for, especially those of you guys that are in the master class, that paid for the master class and you are there. I want to see testimonies. I want to tell us something, that knowledge had never made anybody money. I've never seen anybody that knowledge make money. It is the application of knowledge. See, one of the things, one of the courageous things I love about this lady, she's been here to speak before, and his attempts, I think, is making effort for the fact that this girl could think about using $4. Because in Dexify, the minimum amount of money you need to provide liquidity is $10. And there is a reason. You talk about using $4 to go straight to Jupe to provide liquidity. That is crazy. That is crazy, because what we normally do this back then when we are doing Digin, buying Digin coins with maybe $2, $1, get about even cents. You can buy do the gym with cents. But doing liquidity with $4, the best I've mostly people doing is maybe $10 at a sector. There was a time we did diversify for $5, but we had to scale it up to $10 and consistently trying to scale up. She made profit from there, came back to Dexify, still use the same bot to provide liquidity, and that is super amazing. Guys, please, I want to see, I'm begging you to, in fact, we're going to do a contest. Like I told you guys in the masterclass, we're going to do a contest. If I want to see anybody that will make their first in that masterclass, I don't mean that will make your first, I wanted to say 100x before, but no, I'm going to be doing 500x now because I can't mention amount. Why I can't use amount is that somebody might be using $1,000. Like this girl right now, she used $4. Let me even check. That should be how many x have she done? Just a moment. We have to check how many x she has done with $4. Making that was $300. How much? Basically, can you see how much exactly? What did you make in total? Is it 300 on the dots? Okay, don't
No,
worry.
I
Let me just
made
use 300. You made how much in total?
I made about
Okay, I can't hear you. No problem. Just
$330,000.
okay. Now, let me do this. 4x, that is $300. How do I do this calculation now? Now we need to help me. I don't know whether you're here. She made
Yeah, so
300.
you just do
Yes,
330 divided by 4.
330
330 divided by 4. Yeah, divided by
divided
4.
by 4
4.9.
4.9. I think it's 4.9 I have to use. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's 7x.
67x. 67s, guys. I think you are already on the winning contest. We are looking for, I wanted to say 100x before, but maybe I should still leave it at 100x. Anybody who can do 100x first, that means 67x. If this gear had done, have entered in with $100, she would have made $100 times 67. That is $6,700. And if she had done with $1,000, she would have made about $67,000. See, the space, the Web3 space is so crazy that it doesn't respect your money. See, if you don't have knowledge, it's going to take money away from you. I'll tell you the truth. Once you don't know what you are doing, a lot of people are doing crypto. They are going to the Web3 space without knowledge. You don't know your left and your right. You just know. See, I tell us that if you want to build wealth, don't chase after money. You see all these things they tell you, make money, get rich quick scheme, all these investment schemes that tell you come and put money in our platform. We're going to be giving you return of investment. All those things, they are trash. We've seen things like this come, and most of us are falling victim of it. And we saw how it ended. Schemes that promises you money. I keep saying anything that promises you money or anyone that gives you money without showing you how that money is made is cheating you. It's robbing you from the real thing. The main thing is knowing how that money is made. If Dexify is making money, you can use this robot to make money. The purpose of the masterclass is this. A lot of people are using the robots and they're having different results. So we put up a masterclass, come and learn how to use it to get good results. Then we have the general masterclasses every Monday. We made it every Monday by 10 p.m. Like today, we're supposed to be jumping on a masterclass. We're going to be having a general masterclass for everybody. Anybody, we're going to be having general masterclass for everybody free. Every Wednesday and Friday is paid masterclass. It's not general. That is when you're going to get the real secrets. Like we're going to be teaching how to create pools on Meteora. I'm still going to call on Mr. Siphon. I've been writing him. Their time and our time is crashing. They are 7 hours ahead of us. So when we are during the night like this, it's almost early in the morning their time, and it's not allowing him to speak on Zoom. But we are getting him on the masterclass on Zoom to take a session, and we are getting 2 guys from Singapore, 2 Jupiter guys from Singapore. We'll try to get Mr. Mio, that is the CEO of Jupiter, to speak, but he has been quite busy. So we are getting 2 partners from Jupiter to speak to us. What are they going to be speaking on? How to create pool and build wealth with pool. That is a SaaS system. Mr. Sifon used $15, lock it open, and made over almost $1 million. His first earning back then was $225,000. Before you know it, he did over $532,000. And he keep on scaling it. This one is for people that want to think long term, because it's a 1-year thing. It's not a short term thing. If you want to do pool creation and you want to make real money from it, you can either do 1 month, 3 months, or 1 year on Jupiter. Then you have access to your money. You're not giving anybody your money. But if you want to make money a short time, you have to do liquidity provision. You can see this young girl, just within how many hours. I was looking at the time when she was sharing her screen. The time when she bought, when she locked in liquidity, and when she took off liquidity was not even up to 2 hours. It's around 1 hour or so. That this 67x she made was around 3 hours. She made 67x. 67 times her capital. That is crazy. So we have a lot of opportunities for us to build wealth. Number 1 is using Dexify. And if you're using Dexify, you have access to the robot. Reach out to any of our admins to guide you on how you can get in. If you're a newbie, reach out to the admins in the group chat. They're going to guide you to how to get in. If you're a newbie, I repeat, reach out to any of our admins in the group to guide you on how you can kick off. And if you are interested in learning from me, by the special grace of God, it's just a privilege. I and so many other people God have given and built around my life have been mentoring people, teaching people deep things. If some of you have been in my masterclass for free, you know that like I bring out my life for the people. I literally table in everything I have learned. The best way I can do it, the most simplified way I can teach you and show you this is exactly. And I believe one thing, that if I do one thing and make money, I used to have this quote. I said, anything that makes money for me that I cannot replicate, any money you make and you can't replicate that money, you made it by chance. It was by luck. If you have built a system, you should be able to replicate that system. You should be able to try it again and it should work. So any knowledge you have applied and you made money, if you've learned it, you've mastered it, you should be able to do it over and over and over again. And that is why I tell, take everything away from me and leave my knowledge in my head. I am sure I will build weight again over time, because it's here. This is the greatest asset you got, my friends, your brain. Don't downplay yourself. Most of you guys, I see a lot of persons write to me, my son, I am old. I am 70 years old. I think the best I've seen was 67. 67 years old. I am this, my age. I love to do this thing with young people. I am telling you the truth. I know my mentor today is 81. He wears glasses. He's barely seeing, but he does Wrb3. Anyway, we manage it for him, but he's still actively in Wrb3. One of my greatest mentors, 81 years old. Even though he doesn't look 81, we still have, with the help of his sons. So age is not a barrier. Whether you are young or you are old, if you can't get, you are too busy to gain the knowledge, get your sons, get your daughters, get somebody who is close to you, who is ready. As far as you want to build wealth, get someone who is serious about their life, with their life rather. Someone who is ready to build wealth, to learn. Take knowledge away from anybody, zero. And don't come expecting overnight miracle. Come with willingness to learn and apply what you've learned, and for sure you will make money. We've seen persons make. I said Sif is doing almost $1 million. When he was sharing something with me and I was checking his accounts, he has done, why I'm using him for an example is, these are boys that started from low, like they started from nothing. I don't mean people that have maybe made money, build wealth here and there. I mean people that started from ground zero. If I'm talking about myself, over time we've been doing this for many years, so I might use myself as an example for now. But I mean someone which, as of June last year, He couldn't afford $100. He's now worth almost $1 million. That is amazing. And he did this with Wrb3, creating pool for liquidity providers alone and providing liquidity, of course, into it. So this is the greatest online business you can think about right now. And the greatest way to build wealth, you just need to understand how to use this tool. And Dexify is #1 liquidity provision automation tool in the world today. #1. The tool that can help you provide liquidity, automate it for you, and help you to make money. You still need to learn how to use it. So for tonight, because we are closing, we spent 22 minutes already. The people who are supposed to speak tonight are already ready for the Zoom. But please, plead with us. We cancel the general master class for tonight, and we'll be having our special master class on Wednesday and on Monday. From next week Monday, and on Friday rather. From next week Monday, we are going to continue the general master class that everybody who, once you have gotten your yoga, your D Pro or your DVIP, you can access that one in your private mentorship group. But you see, by the special grace of God, from Monday, let me tell us something. Those who are using the Pro 1, the Pro 2, the Pro 1 and 2 are great. You just need to come to the master class and learn how to convert it. Come to the master class and learn how to use it. See, like this young girl that made this morning, what was she using? She did it on Juke directly. She didn't even use the Dexify. She did it on Juke directly with a little amount of money. And if I ask her how she lost her initial capital right now, you might say the story on the other way. It is all about knowledge. If you know the right thing to do, and I can tell you that the result can be replicated over and over and over and over again. And that is why you see some of us, we keep providing liquidity, and every day, the only thing you can say is that if I make $10,000 today, another they make $2,000, another they make $100 something. The results might not be fixed, but at least every single day, looking at the market condition, I am sure of going home with profits. And if you want to build a system like that can pay you for lifetime, over time, you just need to understand how the system works. Come and join the master class. Get your D Pro or your DVIP, chat any of our admins and ask them to add you to the master class. And some of you who have already had your D Pro and DVIP, reach out to the admins to join the master class. That is all for tonight. See you tomorrow on a general session again. Have a wonderful night, my friends. God bless you. Good night. If you enjoyed tonight's session, can I see you spin the love emoji before we call it a night? Amazing. See a lot of persons spinning the love emoji. Thank you. Thank you for that section. Thank you. It's wonderful. Amazing. See you guys tomorrow. For those who are new, who have not gotten their D Pro, go and get your D Pro and reach out to the admins to add you to the master class, to the private mentorship group chat. And when you've paid for the master class, reach out to the admins to add you to the master class. Peace and love, guys. Have a wonderful night.